we're joined by Shannon Kook. I see you're doing a lot of like thriller horror movies now. How's your feel on that? There's at least 2, right?
Yeah, well, I guess that's been happening. It's exciting. I've always wanted, like, it's funny because I said to myself, next year I want to do a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up doing 2 of them. One's an independent, which is called Hunting Season, which is just being pitched to festivals right now, and I play a real douchebag. He's really fun and more than just douchebag though.
Shannon a douchebag.
Yeah,
really?
right. People used to me as a nice, wholesome, like Zen guy. And then the next one is The Conjuring, but the working title might be The Warren Files, which is a horror with New Line Cinema and Vera Farmiga, who just got nominated for an Oscar a year or 2 ago.
Well, a lot of people know you from Degrassi and playing the character Zane. And basically Zane is a very confident guy that is in a same-sex relationship with a guy that was out at the time. And I wanted to ask you, like, what was the most difficult thing about playing Zane?
That's a good question. Most difficult thing, well, I guess generally would be that I was straight, but I was also hiding that I was straight from the rest of the world for the first few episodes because I wanted them to just give over to the story and not be like, that's a straight guy playing a gay guy. I just wanted it to speak to them as I spoke to them so that their hearts could be open to the story, because I wanted kids who were in that situation to just be able to relate.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make, like, you know, when I do kiss scenes and everything, I want to make them as
real as possible.
Yeah, in fact, make them as fucking hot as possible, but it only depends on how comfortable you are with your scene partner, you know? But Degrassi is not the type of show that you'll be, they don't do tongue or anything, but like I've done things where I'm like the guy's like, ready, okay, let's fucking do this, let's go. I'm like, okay, so tongue, because I want to like I don't want to just kind of mock things. I hate it when I see someone hug on TV and they give like, you can tell it's like it's a move hug. It's not really, they're not really hugging.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest thing would probably have been just dealing with myself and trying to fulfill the shoes for the audience, because it meant a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was a lot of fun though, and definitely one of my favorite roles I've ever played. And then I was stuck in. Then I was funny too, because I was in interviews and people were like, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, I didn't want to ask the question because I didn't want that to be the issue.
That shouldn't be.
And it shouldn't have to be an issue.
You're straight, you're gay, whatever, as long as you're portraying it and you're, like, as long as it's believable, like, that's the whole thing of being an actor.
Yeah, exactly. And at first I actually felt a little, you know, guilty for being a straight guy playing a gay role. I was like, whoa, what is she? But, so I was almost like in the closet for being straight. So I was like, well, this is kind of going totally against what this is supposed to do.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just, you know, come out with it now.
You're so, like, passionate and, like, you speak with... I don't think it surprised me though, because like you're an Aquarius and I'm the biggest like astrology fan. Like,
really?
I know.
Oh wow.
Like, especially if you're my friend, especially like if I'm interviewing you, especially like anything, like dating you, like I make sure that your sign matches my sign, because if
what is
it
your
might
sign?
not go well. Gemini.
Okay.
So good
and
bad, but yeah. But
so we're like pretty dope.
Yeah, we work together. Actually. That's compatibility.
Is it?
Just gonna throw it out there.
There you
but
go.
No, being that way. If I was gonna throw this into like the love area with you, or that whole idea about being an Aquarius, what would you do to woo a girl? Like, what's your approach to that? Like, what would be something
Just
creative
listen.
that
I don't know.
wouldn't?
It's well, there's no like. You know what I actually hate? Is you're like in the moment with the girl and things are going great. Everything's so romantic and it's like straight out of a movie. And then she'll say, "You say this to all the girls, don't you?" And I'm like, man, you just fucking like you just didn't. One, you demeaned the whole meaning of all of this. You demeaned it. You just threw it out the door. And
just protecting herself.
But they all freaking say that. Now that sounds like I just do it all the time, right?
Yeah. Basically, so you're like, so I was right.
No, you know what I mean though, like that. But I mean, I just try to figure out what they want. That's the thing. I can't do lines. I feel very cheesy.
Oh well, obviously.
And like I hate, like I can't really walk up to a girl intending to pick her up. It almost has to just kind of like we just happen to walk into each other, or like something happened. Yeah, organic, perfect. I mean, every person is different, right? As with friends, as with family, you just gotta. I'd say you just have to listen and feel them out. It's the same as kissing. Like a kiss doesn't work when the person is just kissing. You have to actually have to listen to what their mouth wants.
Yeah, what they. Okay, I get that. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us. And if our viewers want to find out more information on you or follow you, where can they do that?
Well, I have a Twitter. It's at Shannon Kook, Kook, Shannon, Nnon. Yeah, and that should do.
Alright, perfect. So last but not least, before we leave, we always do this thing called lip sync karaoke. We just need to know, Shannon, are you up for the challenge?
Okay. Lip sync karaoke? Okay, cool, let's do it.
Say hell yeah. Hell yeah. Say hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is love, this is love, this is love. Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? This is love, this is love, this is love.